When I lick you and then bite you, you may think I am sending mixed signals. One second I seem soft, close, almost loving. The next second, my teeth touch your skin, and you wonder if I changed my mind. You may think I was affectionate, then suddenly annoyed, unpredictable, or trying to push you away. But in my world, a lick and a small bite are not always opposites. They can belong to the same conversation, the same ritual, even the same feeling. There are 5 reasons I may lick you and then bite you, and the last one may reveal that the bite was never the opposite of love. Before I tell you the first meaning, you should know this. My tongue and my teeth do not always speak against each other. Sometimes I lick because I am grooming you. Sometimes I bite because my body has reached a limit. Sometimes I am repeating the first language I learned from my mother. Sometimes I am playing and do not understand how fragile your skin feels. And sometimes the bite is not rejection at all. It is the small punctuation mark at the end of a very close moment. So before you pull away from me, let me show you what my tongue and teeth may be trying to say together. The first meaning begins with the lick. You may think I'm giving you a tiny kiss, something cute and simple, but for me, grooming is not casual. In the world of cats, grooming is usually reserved for those who feel familiar, safe, and close. I do not give that kind of attention to just anyone. When I lower my head and run my rough tongue across your skin, I may be treating you less like a stranger and more like someone inside my circle. And there is another layer humans often miss. I live through scent in a way you cannot fully imagine. Your skin carries your day, your home, your hands, and everything you touched before you came to me. When I lick you, I am placing a little of my scent on you and taking a little of yours into my own map of the world. To me, shared scent is one way I know who is mine. That is why a lick can mean you are familiar, you are safe, you belong with me. But grooming between cats does not always end in silence. Sometimes one cat licks, pauses, and gives a tiny nip as part of the rhythm. So when I lick you, I may not be kissing you like a human. I may be making you part of my family scent. The second meaning is that my body may have reached a limit you could not see. Because I licked you, you may believe I am completely relaxed and want the moment to continue. But what begins as comfort can slowly turn into too much. A warm hand, a soft voice, purring, licking, and being close can all add more sensation to my nervous system. At first, I may enjoy it. Then, without warning from your point of view, my body may cross a line. The feeling that was pleasant a few seconds ago can become sharp, crowded, or overwhelming. I may not know how to explain that gently. I only know that something inside me says, stop now. There are signs, but they can be quiet. My tail may flick slowly. My ears may turn slightly back. The skin along my back may twitch. My body may become less soft. My eyes may open wider. I may stop licking for one small pause before I bite. If you miss those signs, the bite may be the first message you finally notice. It may be my body saying, this is too much now. So if I begin licking faster, stiffening, or shifting toward your hand with my teeth, let your hand become still and give me room to breathe. What began as closeness can become too much if no one notices when my body asks for a pause. The third meaning goes all the way back to when I was a kitten. Before I knew your home, your voice, my food bowl, my toys, or your footsteps, I knew touch. I knew the warmth of my mother. I knew the rough rhythm of her tongue moving over my tiny body. I knew the feeling of being cleaned, gathered, and kept close before I had any human words attached to care. A mother cat licks her kittens for many reasons. She cleans them, warms them, guides them, keeps the nest smelling familiar, and teaches them that touch can mean safety. But her mouth does not only lick. Sometimes there is a gentle nip, a small correction, a way to move a kitten, keep it near, or end a moment when the mother decides it is time. To a kitten, licking and light biting are not two opposite messages. They are part of the same early language of care, boundaries, warmth, and closeness. So when I grow up and lick you, then give a small bite, I may not be confusing affection with aggression. My body may remember a language that began before I ever met you, where love was not always smooth. Sometimes it had a rough tongue. Sometimes it had a guiding nip. I may be speaking the first language that ever made me feel safe. The fourth meaning is that I may be playing, not attacking. When my teeth touch your skin after I lick you, you may think I am angry or trying to hurt you, but for a cat, the mouth is part of play. Kittens learn bite control through their litter mates. They pounce, grab, mouth, wrestle, and test pressure again and again. If they bite too hard, the game stops. If the bite stays soft enough, the game continues. But not every cat gets enough of that lesson. If I was separated from my litter too early, raised without other kittens, or never had the right kind of play, I may not understand how much pressure is too much for human skin. To me, your moving fingers may look alive. Your hand pulling away may feel like prey escaping. I may think the game has started, even when you think the affection has ended. A play bite usually feels different from a warning bite. My body may stay loose. My ears may remain normal instead of pinned back. My eyes may look soft or excited, not fearful. I may bite quickly and release. I may not hiss, growl, or try to run away from you because in my mind, this was never an attack. It was a game. But the way you respond matters. Do not yell at me as if I am being cruel. Do not yank your hand away quickly, because that can make your hand seem even more like prey. Let your hand go still, pause the interaction, and then give my hunting energy somewhere better to go, like a wand toy or kicker toy. I may not be trying to hurt you. I may be inviting you into a game my body understands better than yours. The fifth meaning is the one most humans never expect. Sometimes the bite means we are done now. Not I hate you, not I regret being close, not I changed from love to anger in 1 second, just this moment has reached its ending. In grooming between cats that trust each other, the rhythm is not always neat. One cat may lick another, pause, nip lightly, and move away, or simply settle beside them. To human eyes, the bite may look like it cancels everything that came before it, but to a cat, it may be part of the ending. Like a period at the end of a sentence. A period does not ruin the sentence, it completes it. I may have given you grooming, scent, closeness, and a piece of a ritual I do not offer to everyone. Then I may use a small bite to mark the edge of that ritual. Sometimes it is a soft boundary. It says, that was close, and now it is finished. Let it end while it still feels safe. You can learn the difference by looking at everything around the bite. If I nip you lightly, then stay near, keep my body soft, blink, or settle beside you. I may simply be closing the moment. If my tail lashes hard, my ears flatten, my body tightens, or I move away with urgency, then I may be overstimulated or uncomfortable. The teeth alone do not tell the full story. My whole body does. So do not treat every small bite after licking as a betrayal. Just pause, let your hand rest. Let me decide whether to stay, move, or return later. The deeper truth is that I may have pulled you into a ritual I usually save for family. The bite did not erase that. It only closed it. The bite was never the opposite of the lick. It was the other half of the sentence. So when I lick you and then bite you, do not read only the teeth. Look at what came before. Look at how I touched you, how long I stayed, how my body changed, and what I did after. I may have been grooming you like family. I may have reached a limit you could not see. I may have spoken in the old language of kittenhood. I may have tried to play, or I may have been ending a close moment in the only way my instincts know how. You are not wrong for finding it confusing. To human skin, a bite is loud. It gets your attention faster than a flicking tail, a turning ear, or a body that has become just a little too still. But now you can learn to read the rest of me. Watch my ears, watch my tail. Feel whether my body is soft or tight, and notice whether I stay close or leave. I was not trying to confuse you. I was speaking cat and hoping you would learn the rest of the sentence. Maybe I am just a cat, but my love does not always look smooth to human eyes. Sometimes it feels like a rough tongue, a soft bite, a pause, and the quiet trust of staying close after. So the next time I lick you and then bite, do not only ask why I bit. Ask what I was saying before it. Ask whether I was grooming, playing, remembering, reaching a limit, or simply closing a moment that mattered. Does your cat ever lick you and then bite?